started looking at what's going on in Hollywood and the movies that they were doing, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. Because I feel like I'm at an AA meeting when I come to these events. I go, hello, my name is Kevin Sorbo, I'm a Christian. And Hollywood didn't take too kindly to that. As the media grew in the social media world, they started coming after me a little bit. My wife kept warning me, you gotta keep it toned down, your conservative posts on Facebook and on your Christian posts. And I said, well, why? Because they're gonna come after you. Well, sure enough, my manager and agent called me in. And they said, we can't work with you anymore. And I said, why? I said, well, because the things you're saying, it's gonna be hard to get you jobs being a Christian and a conservative in Hollywood. And I laughed at them. I said, you guys are the ones screaming for tolerance, right? They're the ones who scream for freedom of speech, but they're hypocrites, just like the politicians in Hollywood. And it's a one-way street with them. So I got the boot. I'm the first cancel culture victim in Hollywood before cancel culture became a term back in 2012. And this I want to do movies like I'm doing right now with our director, Tim Che. I know he's up here earlier. Epic Times came in as well. And they've amazing work they've done there with, I want to give a shout out to Sally and Ann at Epic Times because they're fantastic work with, because they're jumping in to do the same thing that Daily Wire is doing. I don't know if you know, Epic Times is the 4th biggest newspaper in America now. So they're doing great stuff getting their voice out there. Yeah, it's great. And I was at NRB recently with Tim, our director, and his lovely wife Susan, and it was such an amazing response we got from people at NRB. Because I walked down there and my poster was everywhere in this movie, plus Epic Times. I recently did a documentary with them. The documentary is called The Hollywood Takeover. It's about the Chinese takeover of Hollywood. And we know China's pretty much taking over everything. They're controlling our kids with TikTok, as you know. But we have a battle on our hands. And we need to support Christian content that comes out there. And a movie like I got to get involved here with the Firing Squad was amazing. We had a screening in a Warner Brothers lot just last week. I was like, Warner Brothers is letting us put a faith-based movie out in their lot? That's pretty cool. We had 600 people. It was oversold. They were standing room only. And people were laughing, people were crying. It was unbelievable the response from people when this movie came out. I believe August 9th is going to be the date that this thing's coming out, so I know we're ahead of the curve here, but we need people to get the word out there via social media any way you possibly can. These are wonderful movies. Tim Che is a great director. I've known him a long time. I'm grateful that we finally got together to do something, and I'm shooting a Christmas movie with him later. I get pastors stopping me all the time and saying, God bless the work you're doing. God bless you. You're being brave up against Hollywood and what they're doing. But we all have to be that. I'm here to wake up the lions. You know, I believe Jesus was the original person to walk the road less traveled. We got to turn that road into a superhighway. We cannot be afraid. We cannot let fear rule our lives. Proverbs, the only person you're supposed to fear is God. We cannot be afraid. We have a battle to fight. We all know it. And we have a battle to win. We all know how this all ends. But in the meantime, when we're here hanging out on earth, let's change a few people's lives. Check out the movie on Epic Times. Check it out when it comes out. And God bless all of you. Have a great, great weekend.